Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing the Tombow Tropical Palette, and I'm super excited about this because it contains 7 of the 12 new colors that were launched a couple months ago. Now you can find this online as well as in Michael's stores, and I personally find this palette to be one of my favorites of the Tombow pre-made 10 color palettes. Now, if you are not familiar, they always come in this plastic case and they market them as having 10 brush pens. Now, only 9 of those brush pens are actual colored brush pens. They always include one blender brush, which is great if you want to use them as watercolors or blend them together to create other gradient effects. Now, in case you didn't know, really quick, Tombow offers free resources on their website, and this is my particular favorite. As your collection grows, it's really convenient to have a swatch library of the markers that you own for easy reference when you begin a project or when you're out shopping and trying to figure out which ones you have. So I like to take a picture of this once I have it all swatched out and keep it in a file in my phone so I can easily access it and make sure that I'm not buying repeats. So the first of the colors is Chartreuse, and this is part of the original line, and it is a bright green with a strong yellow base. I really liked this, surprisingly. It's surprisingly pretty, and that's the way I feel about most of these Tombow colors. Even colors that I personally don't think I will like are just so pretty with that gradient. So this is number 133, Chartreuse. Now, I do believe that this is repeated. I believe it's in the Brights palette. So if you do own other palettes from Tombow, you might already have Chartreuse. Now, the next several colors are part of the new color range, and this is Alice Blue. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a blue-leaning mint color, and it is number 291. This palette is great for the person who loves blues and greens. There are definitely some pinks and purples thrown in, but blues and greens are where this palette shine. This next color is bright blue, and it is also new. And this is a really pretty blue teal color that it just has such a beautiful gradient. You're going to hear me say that over and over again because that is the truth. And that is number 403. The only thing I don't like about these markers is that they only have numbers to identify them. So if you don't have a swatch library with these numbers written out, then you won't know what they are unless you swatch them individually. This next color is Jade Green, and it is so surprisingly pretty again. It has this depth. It's like a blackened green. So it looks so dark that if you were to not pay attention, it would literally look black. But then it has that gradient into a really deep teal green that I find very appealing and great for masculine projects. This next color is Tiki Teal, and it is also new. Oh, and by the way, Jade Green is number 379 if I failed to mention that before. But Tiki Teal is also new, and this is a true teal color, I would say. It definitely has some depth to it, but it has those strong blue-green undertones, and that is number 407. So those are the blues and greens. Now we're going to dip into the pinky, red, and purple colors. This next one is Mauve, which is also one of my favorites in this palette, just because it's the kind of color I'm going to be using quite a bit. It's just one of the colors that I naturally gravitate towards. And this is a really pretty mauve. I would definitely call it a mauve, and it's number 817. It has a nice gradient into pink, but it has that strong grayish purple undertone to it. This next color is Pink Punch, and this is a really fun tropical flavor, just like the Chartreuse. It really lends that tropical flavor to this entire palette that I would think they get the name from, and that's number 803. It's a really pretty corally peach color. This next color is not a new color. This is Chinese Red, number 856, And this is actually a really beautiful red. It's great. It's super versatile. I don't know that I would call it a true red, but it's definitely very neutral in terms of a red. It's not very orange. It's not too blue. I think it's a really pretty color. Again, that's number 856. It's a great color for Christmas things and that kind of stuff. The last color is number 685, Deep Magenta, and this is also part of the previous lineup in Tombow's colors. And this is also really pretty. This is, a magenta. I think it's more purple than magenta, honestly. I guess that's where the deep comes in. But it is a really pretty color. And I think that if you like purples, this would be something right up your alley. And again, that is number 685. Overall, I really enjoy this set. Like I said earlier, this is definitely one of my top favorites in the pre-packaged Tombow palettes. I find that the colors are just the kind of colors that I really enjoy. All of them are really unique standalone colors that I think most people would enjoy and find versatility in. I did not blend any of these together in this particular video. Let me know if you'd like to see that. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell and let me know what you would like to see in the future, and if you're going to pick up this palette or if you've already done so, what you think about it. Let us know. Have a wonderful day.